Hello, this is Merly and welcome to my channel. Please do like the subscribe button and bell icon and be notified whenever I upload a video. Okay, I just want to make a quick reminder for you guys that I am doing a giveaway for two $50 gift cards. I repeat, I am giving away two $50 gift cards. It doesn't matter if it's JP iTunes, Google Play, regular iTunes. I'm giving away two $50 gift cards. All you have to do is be subscribed, like, and comment on my recent video where I talk about why people dislike Nagato and Mystic Watch. So go to that video, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll be announcing the winners Friday next week, May 1st. Now back to the video. Alright guys, I know I've seen plenty of people who haven't really talked about this, but let's talk about which one is better, defense related stats or defense. You must first talk about SR Gil, one of the best SR units in game, and that's because of his passive and amazing kit. He increases all defense related stats by 30% in PvP. And you might be asking, so what is defense related stats? Why is this so much better than just my defense? Well, defense related stats consist of defense, resistance, crit defense, and crit resist. And you might be asking, so what does all these do? Well, defense reduces damage taken, resistance reduces damage taken through pierce rate, crit defense reduces damage taken for critical hits, and crit resist reduces the chance of receiving a critical hit. Now you might be asking, that looks all good, so why do other people don't be using any of these other substats on the gear? Well, one of the first reasons is most likely it's pretty simple. Most people don't be using it just because of CP. And the way CP is calculated is 100% attack is carried over to CP, 75% defense is carried over to CP, and 20% of HP is carried over to CP. These are one of the main things, and basically 20% of HP carry over to CP is pretty much the bigger one. So it goes from HP, second is attack, and then third is defense for a higher CP. That's why you might see a lot of people run hype defense sets most of the time, because it gives way more CP. And the other ones is really pretty much low. They give you for CP, which is pierce rate gives 5 points per percentage, resistance gives 4 points, regeneration rate gives 5 points, critical rate gives 4 points, critical damage gives 2 points, critical resist gives 3, crit defense gives 1.5, recovery rate gives 2 points, and lifesteal gives 5 points. Now, if all the substats are useless, so why do they have this in the game? Well, that's because some units might need some of these other substats for their passive, or they might be trying something like Guild Boss, so they might have something like resistance on one of the gears for like Weird Gauther, have passive for these substats. Like you have Gustav for pierce rate, if JP Valenti for resistance, Blue Lilia for pierce rate, and even Blue Small DN for crit defense. It all benefits their passive, so they try to use these substats, or they might try to use a certain type of gear to help with their passive. And also there's also types of units that just destroyed, like SR Gills being useful in PvP. Like in JP, we had Blue Lilia, which increased all allies pierce rate by 50% of the values of the hero's pierce rate, and pierce rate increased damage dealt through resistance. So basically I'm saying is, if Blue Lilia has 100% pierce rate, she's going to give half of that, so that means 50% will be going to your Blue Demeli, your Escanors, your Coin Bond, which is going to cause you to take a lot more damage, especially if you can't use something that can reduce the attack on these units or increases your defense and defense related stats to counteract them, because Blue Demeli and Escanor has high attack and high penetration, so they're going to be doing a lot more damage. A lot of units use pierce rate, especially like Blue Ellie, well not Blue, Green Ellie Hawk, Blue Demeli, Hauser. They usually have something like with pierce rate, but Blue Demeli is like the strongest one with the pierce rate attack, which led to the second reason is the damage formula Neblar gave us, because Blue Demeli and Blue Lady combo was so destructive in PvP, since it could one turn people's whole entire team, because Blue Demeli was so strong with his high penetration and high attack. So basically the damage formula they gave us is damage based on your attack, enemy's defense, critical times elemental advantage, flash quickness plus your attack times pierce rate percentage minus enemy defense times resistance percentage equal dealt damage. So basically the quick rundown is you don't want to have low defense and high resistance because you'll still take a lot of damage if a unit has high attack, and you don't want to have high defense and low resistance versus the Blue Melly team since she gives pierce rate while using high attack units. So if you have a pierce rate unit like Blue Melly whose damage is based upon pierce rate, you're still gonna take a lot of damage. So to counter teams like this, you want to try something that have a good team synergy, defense synergy like Valenti that reduce pierce rate based on her resistance on her gear. So you want to have resistance on her substats, and also have SR Gil since he gives 30% defense related stats, which is super good. And you can even go further and use something like that can reduce enemies attack like Green Lilia. She reduces enemy attack by 16%. And hopefully these guys help you with understanding why defense related stats are so good and why you don't want to try to have like a passive that increases your defenses, especially when the game is becoming newer for global. And also for JP, you understand more clear on how to reduce people's damage, what units you want to use if you're having problems versus Blue Melly teams or Blue Lilia teams, whatever you want to call it. You just want to try to reduce their damage. That's why most people don't try to use SR Red Ellie because of the heals. I mean, the heals are nice, but you want to be able to tank. Heals ain't gonna help you tank a ult, tank attack, or anything. You just want to have something like that. And also you can make your own defense type synergy team. Like I'm pretty sure I've seen some people use like Green Fat King, also Greenmore, Tazu, reduce damage taken on global. It's pretty fun using defense team like I use the Diane defense team, I use Valenti tank teams, I use them all. They're all pretty good and fun to use. So if you have any questions, again, leave them down below. This is Marili and I'm out. Peace.